Marcy Barker Fitness, and it's Memorial Day weekend, which means summer is here, and that's so exciting. I just wanted to go through a few pointers and tips on how to still maintain your goals or still reach your goals with all the barbecues coming up and vacations and late nights and whatever you have planned with food options that you may not be totally in control of, and how you can still enjoy your social life and not totally fall off the bandwagon and feel like you're going to sabotage all of your goals that you have. So the first thing is to win the mind game. You have to know that one meal, one barbecue is not going to totally mess up your diet or your game plan or whatever you're working towards, okay? So a couple things to remember. I want you to think about how many times a day you eat, and we're just going to say about 5. Let's say you have breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, and dinner, okay? If you multiply that, 5 meals times 7 days a week, that's 35 meals a week, okay? If you are keeping track of your other meals, then only one barbecue a week is 2% of all your meals in a whole week, okay? So I want you to know that you can still enjoy yourself at the barbecue and know that the other 34 times that you're going to eat that week, you are in control of, and that is the far majority that will make or break your habits more likely, okay? And if you have 2 or 3 barbecues that week, then that's still a really small percentage of meals out of the 35 meals or times you eat during the week. The second thing is to bring your own healthy, BYOH, okay? So if you know that you're going to a barbecue and you don't know what other foods are going to be there, you can plan to bring a healthy side dish, and then you know that you have a healthy option always, okay? This goes also for the meat choices. If you're particular and want to know that you are having a lean cut of steak or a lean hamburger or whatever it is, or certain kind of hot dog, then just bring it with you and you can cook your own. Some other options to do are make sure that you have your own water bottle for drinks. That's kind of a really hard thing when you show up somewhere and all they have is soda pops and lemonades or whatever, and you're not drinking those things at the time. So make sure that you have your own water. The third thing that you can do is to make the best choice with whatever you have available. So if it is a barbecue with hamburgers or hot dogs or chicken or steak or whatever, you can choose to have it as a lettuce wrap instead of the bread if you want to, or you can just get a bunch of lettuce and make it into a salad. I've done that lots of times, and I cut up my hamburger or whatever it is I'm having, and I just add all the veggies that are available there, and I make it into a great big salad, and it's amazing. Or you can also use zucchini slices or cucumber slices and put your meat on it and make it that way. Or you can have an open face burger with just one bun on the bottom, and that would eliminate some of the carbs too. You can kind of play around with your carbs and figure out where you want to spend your allotment of carbs at the barbecue, okay? So if you're planning on having dessert, then maybe that would be a good option for the bread. Or maybe you're okay and you can just have both the buns on the hamburger, and that's totally fine. Whatever works for you, just make the healthiest choices with whatever is available at the barbecue. And the fourth thing is to think about the 80% full rule, okay? So we never like to be stuffed. It never feels good. It's never enjoyable. So think about eating to 80% full and then remove yourself. And know that you won't be tired and you won't be sluggish, and you can still enjoy your barbecue and your socializing, and you won't have regrets. And if you do overeat and you have regret, remember the first rule and don't beat yourself up. It's okay. Just get back on for your next meal next time you eat. That's a good thing about eating, is we have to, if we mess up, we have to eat again in 2 to 3 hours, so we can just try again, right? And the fifth thing is to remember that it's not all about food at barbecues. Bring a game or some sort of activity plan that you can do to remove yourself from the food table and to just get your body moving. Physical activity is a proven appetite curbing rule, trick, whatever you call it. So remember that you can move yourself before you eat, and it will help you curb your appetite when you're eating. When you're done eating, remove yourself from the food table and force yourself to go do something. Walk away, because food is tempting and it's normal to want to eat more because it tastes good, even if we're full. So remember those 5 tips and tricks, and if you mess up and you don't follow the rules that you wanted to before you go into the barbecue, then that's okay. Just know that you have to eat again in 2 to 3 hours and make a better choice the next time. So you can still enjoy your summer and all those yummy foods and the barbecues. See you later.